Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Play on GAA, and this is just a review of Limerick's beating of Cork this afternoon. Limerick will be coming out on the right side, 225 to 117, and when I say on the right side, they absolutely destroyed kind of a pretty sorry Cork side today, and it was, I suppose, just you have to say straight away, there was only really one team in this as well. It was a mad start to the game. Shane Kingston scored a goal after 15 seconds, and from there, look, it just kind of was one-way traffic, I suppose, and just the problem going straight into Cork here, I suppose, is just it's the same old failings again. Defensively, it's a mess, and it's the worry. I think the biggest worry for Cork is that they can literally look at last year's All Ireland final, and it's the same issues that they're facing. That it's teams running through the middle of them as well, and just not having the central presence in defence. And yeah, look, you just have to look back at the two goals. Kyle Hayes, like how easily he was able to turn. Mark Coleman was sweeping, and instead of going back to cover his goal, he runs out towards the sideline and just leaves Hayes 1-on-1 with Collins. It's just not there's a lack of kind of natural defenders in there, and they suffered for it. So. As well, and look, the second goal as well it was even more bizarre in that Aaron Gallant, the best finisher in the country, is just left completely free as well once possession breaks down. But you can't just solely blame it on the defence as well. Look, I think as the lads in the Sunday game were saying as well, there was zero movement for them up front. That in the inside line, looking at Horgan and Kingston, there was just no movement at all, no attempt to shift their men at all, and they just made it way too easy. They forced the players around in the back line to kind of tap it around to each other, and ultimately, look, if you're going to do that against Limerick, you're coming up against players the size of Hegarty, Hayes, Lynch, Morrissey as well, O'Donoghue too. Yeah, you're going to get turned over, and look, that's exactly what happened. So look, they played completely into Limerick's hands. It just looked a mess really as well, and from a Cork perspective, it's a disastrous start, because you're looking at this and you're thinking, how do you fix this without kind of tearing the whole thing up really? And just I'd be concerned about them this year as well. I don't think they can fix it. I think, look, they've played a certain way in the league. They've played the same way in every single game, same system, same players in the same position, and if they ripped it up now, it would be absolute desperation. But I think they're really in a tough position here now. So I'd worry for Cork. They've got a bye week now, and then they'll be playing Clare after that, and they need to sort out kind of how they're going to face down to face down Clare that day. But look, they're going to have the same problems here straight away. You talk about the issues with centre half back, they're just going to be facing Tony Kelly and centre half forward the next day as well, and all the different problems that'll come from that. So it's a big problem for Cork. Nobody really comes out of the game with a huge amount of credit. They just struggled throughout. They were beaten all over the pitch, and both kind of on one-on-one situations, and as well, I suppose, on the sideline too. So big worries for Cork. But then look, of course, with Limerick, look, absolutely fantastic, and that everybody was talking about if their league form, is this kind of where they're at now, is the hunger gone and everything as well. But look, the hunger was absolutely there, and they just played some scintillating hurling really, I suppose. In particular as well, I think that the players come from defence. Barry Nash, obviously Dermot Burns man of the match, he was huge as well, hit 6 points, 3 from play. Declan Hannon got forward as well a fair bit. Dan Morrissey hit a score too. Just the scores come from deep as well. They just absolutely lorded it. And look, in particular, they have to mention as well the move. Kind of everybody was speculating, will Kyle Hayes end up back in the forwards? And look, you have to say it hugely paid off. He, like, with his size, his athleticism, his kind of his skill, you saw it in the goal he scored. Yeah, Cork made it very easy, but a player of his size, if you can get him close to goal and let him turn, go straight to goal, very, very hard not to stop. And I think we're going to see this a lot. And I think as the year goes on, I think he's going to be pushed even further closer to goal as the games go on. So he's